scientific method is to state your problem. In this case, our problem will be a dishwashing soap dilemma. What soap really blows the biggest bubbles? Dawn or Palmolive? The second step of the scientific method is to form your hypothesis. A hypothesis just means to form an educated guess. In our experiment right now, an example of a hypothesis would be if Dawn dish soap is used, then it will blow a bigger bubble than Palmolive. Step 3, perform your experiment. This part of the scientific method consists of 3 steps. Part 1 is to identify your variables. The manipulated variable is what a scientist is testing, in this case, brands of soap. The responding variable is what is happening during that experiment, in this case, what brand is blowing the larger bubbles. Part 2 is to gather all materials. Part 3 is to follow procedures and perform the experiment. Don't worry, scientists, it takes time to learn how to do Part 3 on your own, and I look forward to teaching it to you throughout the course of this school year. Step 4, analyze the data. This requires teamwork and collaboration. During this part of the scientific method, all scientists will work together to see what has yielded or what has happened during the experiment. This does not mean you say, oh my goodness, we're done, we have our conclusion. It means to organize your results in either a chart, a graph, or a picture. It is only after your results and data is organized that you could draw your final conclusion from the experiment. Step 5. State your conclusion. Since you have yet to perform this experiment with me, I do not want to ruin the results for you. This last part of the scientific method means you get to share your results with fellow classmates and scientists. However, that does not mean that the scientific method is fully over. Step 5 means you get to discuss what you would like to do differently. It means going back to step 3 of performing your experiment and deciding what other manipulated variables we could change for this experiment. For example, maybe we would want to use different straws, a different length, or different brands of soap. It basically means that even though this part is over, there's still so much left to learn and experiment with. I had a wonderful time explaining our 5 steps of the scientific method for you, 5th grade, and I look forward to a great school year where we get to become experts and master these steps.